I woke up in Scotland and tonight I'm going to bed in Paris. Good afternoon everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to Paris. I'm so excited. I woke up this morning in Glasgow at 6 AM and I took the train to London where I am right now in my room. I've got about 2 hours to chill in my room, leave some stuff that I got for my birthday in Glasgow here, and then I'm going to make my way to St Pancras and get on the Eurostar. I'm really excited. I've never been on the Eurostar before either, so I'm going to document all that. Let's go to Paris. Setting off. Just going to take the tube to St Pancras. I'm a bit early, but I'd rather be early than late. Exciting, gonna get some snacks. I'm through. I'm on the other side. They were opened for my departure time already, so I went through and just had like my bags checked like at the airport, and the French side had a look at my passport, got my stamp, and had like my everything that you like do at the airport. It's here, which sounds really stupid, but I hadn't really thought about that. And also because I've already got my stamp, that means when I get off the train I can just go, which is so cool. I'm in Paris. I'm in my hostel dorm room, so I'm gonna whisper. It's 8:37 and I don't think I'm gonna be bothered to go home tonight. I'm quite tired. I've had a long day. When I got off the train I couldn't figure out my roaming, so I just had to walk here. Thank God I like downloaded this portion of the maps before I go off the train, otherwise I wouldn't know where to go. But I walked into the hostel. I was like literally a 5-minute walk. It was on the same street. Now I'm here. I picked myself into an 8-bed female dorm. It looks nice, but the toilets are separate, which is just a bit annoying if you need a toilet in the middle of the night. Good morning everyone. It is my first full day in Paris. As you can see, I've left the hostel and I've taken the metro to Opera. Unfortunately, it seems the Opera is under construction or something today, so I've also taken myself out to breakfast. I am doing like an Aristocats myself-guided tour on TikTok, so check it out on TikTok if you want to see. But basically one of the restaurants that they show in Aristocats is Café de la Paix, so I've just been to Café de la Paix for breakfast. It was beautiful. I had a water, a cappuccino and a pain au chocolat, and it cost me 15 euros, which I don't think is too bad for a place like that. It was really fancy inside. I was sat outside, everyone was really nice, and then I asked to go to the toilet so that I could have a little sneak inside as well, and it was really, really fancy. So that was my morning. It's now 11:45. I don't know if you can see, but there's also tour buses behind me, tour guide buses, and I'm an advocate for a good city tour bus. I think they get a bad reputation, but I'm gonna go and get myself on a tour bus, hop on, hop off, see the city. It lasts 24 hours and I'm only here for 2 full days, so it sort of makes sense when you're a bit tight on time, and I can hop off and just see the different sites and then hop back on again. And my metro only cost me €2.10, but I bought 3 tickets in one go because the queue was so long. It took me about 25 minutes to get to the front of the queue, so I bought 3 tickets in one go so that I don't have to queue up again if that happened. But apart from that, the metro was really easy. And I'm in Paris. I walked up to the people and bought myself a big bus tour ticket, which cost me 45 euros for 24 hours, hop on, hop off to see all the main sites. Backdrop for a clip. I mean, I'm very small, but there's no way that I'm going to fit me and the Eiffel Tower in. But I've got off the bus, I went round all the way once. I realised it was 3 PM and the only thing I'd eaten was that pain au chocolat. So I stopped off and had some pizza which I've also taken with me in a cardboard box, so that's for dinner as well. I'm hoping to go down there, find a place where I can sit and eat it. A lot of the green spaces are closed off because there's a lot of events going on at the minute, so a lot of places are actually closed off or like bordered off, so I don't really know where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take a walk around. I also had an iced tea and a water, and that cost me like 30 euros for lunch, but then technically it's my dinner as well, so it's not too bad. I mean, it's expensive, but it's not too bad. I'm just enjoying this view. I set up my phone against this little wall bit, which is a hack for solo travellers, and set it on a self-timer, so I think I've got some good shots, but it's quite difficult to get one without people behind you. It's even worse in front of me. I'll show you. It's like Instagram versus reality. Also bought myself a new tote bag. I thought that was really cute, and it was also a poster that we used to have on the wall in French class when I was in school, and it was €5, but just look at this view. I went for a drink to mainly sit down and just like recuperate, so I went and got myself a little cosmopolitan at the bar and sat there for a couple of hours, and now it is sunset, so I've just taken myself to the Eiffel Tower again, because as the sun sets it sparkles every hour, so I'm excited to watch the sunset, although it's not really looking like too much so far, even though it's been a nice day, but I'm excited to watch it sparkle. A lot of the parks around it are like cordoned off, so there's not actually that much grass, and there's a main bit where no one is, but it's all like sandy, and I tried to sit there, but then I was just getting itchy because I was covered in sand, so I brought myself over to the grass where absolutely everyone else is. Everybody else and their mum is here, but we've got a very good spot. See, the sun's sort of setting over there. It's sort of turning a little bit yellow, but there's not much. Morning everyone, from another beautiful day in Paris. I've gotten up and it's my last full day, and I went and had breakfast at Le Petit Cafe, another Aristocats location coming to a TikTok near you, and I had a cappuccino and a croissant, and it cost me about €8, which I think is so good, and then I just gave them the €10 and said keep the change, and then I walked to an ice cream place called Berthillon. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it was so beautiful, and I had a peach and mango ice cream, and it cost me €6.50, which is a little bit more on the pricey side, but like you could tell that the place has a reputation. My mum told me to come there from one of the food people that she follows on Instagram, and it was really good. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm absolutely sweating. Today is another scorcher. I think it's going to hit like 33 degrees. I'm currently walking to the Louvre because I was going to buy tickets online to go to the Louvre to see the Mona Lisa, obviously. However, when I went to go and buy them online, it said the only selection it was giving me was print at home, and I was like, I can't print the tickets at home. And then I was googling it, and Google was saying they don't accept like email confirmations, or they don't let you collect tickets at the Louvre that you've ordered online. So I was like, oh my god, I'm not going to risk €17 if I can't like use the ticket because I can't print at home. So I was like, I'll just scratch the Louvre, I won't go. And then my friend suggested get your guide, so I booked it yesterday for today, so most of the cheaper ones were sold out. However, I managed to book a tour for the Skip the Line and also a guided bit to the Mona Lisa, which cost me £25. That is in about 45 minutes. So I'm just taking a leisurely stroll over there, and then after that the plan is to go to Montmartre. I wish I had a full day to explore Montmartre, but I've basically just got the afternoon and the evening, and that'll have to do because today is my last full day. But this is a gorgeous view. Not bad. Not bad at all. walks along the sand, laughing in the rain. Our last summer. I've just walked into the Louvre. I think I've come in the back bit. Look how pretty it is. I'm like half an hour early still, but I'm gonna see if there's somewhere I can buy a Coke and like sit in the shade. I'm dying. I'm also really glad that I did the tour bus yesterday because it meant I could see a lot of Paris with sitting down. And in this heat, yesterday it was 33 degrees. It's not okay, I'm feeling it today. And you're like, oh, it's not that hot because you're on the bus with the breeze in the top deck. And now I'm like, every 10 minutes I'm like, I need a drink and a sit down. I can see the pyramids. There must be a cafe here somewhere. I booked a skip-the-line guidance to Mona Lisa tour on Get Your Guide, which I would actually really recommend. When I left, the queue was so long it snaked all down the shopping corridors. It was also quite helpful to be shown exactly where the Mona Lisa is if you're tight on time like I was. I met another girl travelling solo and queued up for my selfie with Mona before leaving and taking the metro to Montmartre. I still think about the Scotch cheese fig and walnut crepe, and it only cost €7 because it was a small dish. I walked to the funicular to Sacre Coeur because it's on the top of a hill, and you can use your metro ticket for the funicular too, so hold on to your tickets. As well as buying around 3 singles at a time, as I mentioned, the queues can get quite long to buy tickets. Just got out the Montmartre funicular, and oh my god, look at that view. There's the Sacre Coeur, and then on the other side there is the most amazing view of Paris. This is so cool. I walked around and it's not very big, but it's super pretty. I headed back in towards Paris for some dinner and a glass of wine with my book. I had to have an early night and pack my bag as I had to be at the train station for 7 AM the next morning to get into the office in London by 9. And that concludes my time in Paris. I'm at the station about to get back on the Eurostar. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time with a brand new video. Bye guys!